Hi and welcome back to my channel. Um, it's Rina and I arrive with another pick a card reading, and in this one we're gonna do a topic about what to expect, what kind of beautiful things to expect, um, what good can you expect in the near future or in the further away future as well. I wanted to do this reading mainly because there is a lot of heavy energies in the collective right now, and I wanted to lift that heaviness out and do this sort of light-hearted reading, but more in-depth light-hearted reading. So this is, I'm not so sure how I'm gonna call it yet, but this is about your soul's urge, about what your soul wants to do and experience, and where are you being taken because of this soul urge. How are you replying to your own inner needs, to your own inner desires and passions? And this will talk about good and beautiful things that you can look forward to and that you will be called to experience, will want to experience, and anything else that your spirit guides will want to talk about. So I want you to pick from an object, not from a pile. So this is group number 1. It's very cute. It's, it's a notebook with little bears. That's group number 1. And group number 2 is a heart pendant, and you can open it. And it has also flowers on it, and the heart looks like the sun. So that's group number 2. Group number 3 is this bull. I think it's some sort of crystal, I'm pretty sure, but this one was in my home for eternity, and I channeled it for group number 3, sorry. And group number 4 is this little stone that I found in Finland, I believe, and it looks very, very alien-like, and I love it. So that's group number 4. So you may take your time, pick a group or a number, and I'll see you timestamps. Hi, group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you've picked this notebook, so let's see, what is the message for you right now? I don't know how I'm gonna channel this reading, probably like messages from spirit guides or something, because I wanted to do a reading about soul's urge, but group number 2 and 3 were completely completely specific messages from the guides. So I'm gonna have to think about it, but this is your reading if you chose the notebook or group number 1. Wow, I feel like recently you have been learning a lot about your past lives, about a lot about the universe, a lot about, I feel like you've been undergoing a lot of spiritual upgrades a lot of spiritual awakenings lately. I feel like you are learning more and more about the universe and about your own position in it. And it's like you're exploring this, like you're sitting in this Akashic library and you're exploring about yourself, your own mission and the world. And I feel like you've been expanding a lot through these several years. I feel like you've been called to research a lot about your own soul, about just a lot of information was being downloaded by you, and your worldview has shifted. The way you looked at the world was limited if you compare it with how you are seeing the world right now. So I feel like you've become very wise, and you're currently still in this process of expansion, but I feel like your guides are saying that they love your curiosity, because you've always been curious. I feel like you have always been this person who asks questions, who is not indifferent, who's always caring about many things, you know, who always cares about others, the state of the world, issues. I feel like you are very much an activist type of person, that you don't want to stay still, you don't want to stay silent. You want to find your own purpose, and you want to find what is the best way for you to work on this planet. What is the best way for you to improve this place? This is what you have been learning, and you're still learning. You have been maybe learning a lot about your star ancestry, where your soul comes from, and all of that. Or if you haven't been doing that, then this is a call that, yes, that would really expand you, that would really tell you a lot about who you are, and just will make you feel more secure in yourself. When you know who are you, when you're not walking this earth this world as faceless, lost soul. So yeah, I feel like you're really, because you feel this very strong connection with the stars or with your guides or whoever you connect with, you know, with the unseen. You have this very strong connection with it, and it's like I feel like most of you are already there. You're very connected, you're very you have received some sort of guidance, or you will receive in the near future. And I feel like a lot of your anxieties and worries will be going away, because you will be receiving a lot of wisdom and a lot of universal love that will just wash over your worries and your fears. And the feeling of hopelessness will be gone as well. I feel like you have done a lot of shadow work already, and now you know how to bring that light about, you know how to bring this, your own wisdom, to your situation, to your current world, to your current to your current stance. I feel like you are very, or like a part of you is very optimistic, is very hopeful, and you're being called to listen to that part because it knows what's going on. It knows that no matter what sort of crap you're being fed, and you see every day, it's temporary. It's gonna be shifting because more and more people are awakening, and more people are awakening to the light, and this light, it burns away all the BS that's going on in the world. And I feel like you feel that and you know that because of how strong the love of your guides is, how strong the universal love is, how strong you love people around you, or this is such a strong feeling, it's the highest frequency, that it really overpowers everything that is not aligned with that. This is so... I'm seeing you as a very wise soul that has you have such a strong connection with the unseen, with the spirits, with all sorts of realms or all sorts of entities, and they're all supporting you, they're all on your side, and they're helping you to improve this place. I feel like you have had a lot of setbacks in this life, a lot of sadness. Maybe you wanted something to manifest, you wanted some sort of resolution, or you were hoping for something and it didn't come to pass. I feel like this is a message from your guides that something better is happening for you, and the scales will be balanced. Like where you have been left in the cold, you're gonna receive 10 times more happiness than that. It's gonna be balanced. Every darkness you've been through will eventually turn to light, and it's been worth it. And you may remember what good things have arisen. Maybe you have learned something about yourself, or became more appreciative, or evolved in some way while being in this sadness, stillness energy. You can look at that time objectively and think about what it has taught you and how it has evolved and grown you. I feel like you as a soul, you really want this place to prosper, you really want Earth to prosper. I feel like before you came here, you were like, I want to experience this place and I want to make it better. And I want to see it become better. And I also want to see my dreams manifest and actualized. No matter what, how difficult it can be. To shine your light or to believe in your dreams when everyone around you can tell you that it's impossible, and everyone around you can have a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of limitations on them, and you're the only one who doesn't. And you're being fed with all of that low vibration every single day. But you still have that light. You still have something that that voice that talks to you and tells you the truth of what's actually happening, and what is your role, what is your place, and how are those dreams will be fulfilled, and which one of those dreams are not yours, which ones of those dreams are implemented onto you, and which ones of those dreams are your true desires. And the fact that you chose the notebook as well, it's like the book of life, you know, the book of your soul. It says, I feel like group number 1 is very spiritually based people. That's why those messages are very spiritual as well. It says, the frequency of sensuality reminds us that as spirits in human bodies, we are sensual beings experiencing joy and pleasure from the physical world through our senses. It's a reminder to live your life through this sensuality energy. Live your life as a sensual being. Don't shut it off. Don't put yourself in a box. Express your feminine part. Show who you are to the world. I feel like maybe dress up, maybe dance, maybe sing, maybe play. Do something that will take you to that sensual flow, because it will just make you feel good. And if you had any stress or any anxiety, that would really help with that. Indulging in things that you really enjoy. What makes you feel like I want to do it forever, I want to create so much, really indulge in that, because it's like, because you're so spiritually based, I feel like I can talk to you in this kind of language, that, you know, as a soul, where else do you think you can do these things? Where else do you think you can eat and taste the flavor? Where else you think you can go into the perfume store and smell so much and see so many different packaging, just have this sensory experiences? It's saying, your guides are saying, enjoy your life. Take a look at the most basic things and transform them into something. Things that you have been, that are your mundane things, they are the most crazy things you can think of. And this whole experience is the most crazy thing you can think of. Because where you're from, and you're not from these kind of realms, that's for sure. Where you're from, there is no, you know, there is no physical matter, there is no such thing, there is no materials, there is no, it's doesn't exist there. It's a different state of being. Speech, voice, music, writing, drawing, it doesn't exist. I want to say where we are from, it doesn't exist there. And it's saying enjoy your body, really feel that, really step out of the matrix for a second, step out of the race for a second. Remember doing that. I feel like you already do that, but it's a reminder from your guides to do that. Step out of it for a second and really enjoy the fact that you're human. Yes, it can be the most difficult thing. It can be terrible. It can be terrifying. Yes, it can be like that, but it also can be so good. So why not focus on what's so good in your life? The fact that you can breathe air, the fact that you can touch the grass. This is all so simple to us, but to our souls it's crazy to feel that. How do you explain touch and feel in the 11th dimension? How can you explain that? That's why when you came here as a soul, I feel like you were excited. You knew what you were signing up for. Yes, there is work. Yes, there is setbacks. Yes, there is difficulties. Yes, there is fear and everything, but so much goodness as well, and more goodness every day. So your guides are reminding you of that, and your soul is reminding you of that. I'm getting with this card that your guides are proud of you, that you have learned to see through the veil. You have expanded your third eye. You see through the veil, you see through the illusion, you see through what is true, what is not true, who is who. You see what is what, you see the meaning behind people's actions. I feel like you are very aware of how much propaganda there is, how much fear propaganda there is out there. I feel like you're very aware of that. Your guides are calling you to take inspired action. Whatever it is you're being called to focus on right now, I feel like this is right. This is the right thing for you to do. Maybe you wanted to begin writing a book, or go and study something, or start a YouTube channel, or whatever it is that you've been already wanting to do. You have some sort of passion for it. This is right. And they're saying it shall be successful. Your new endeavor shall be successful. So go at it. Don't drop it. Keep that fire burning and follow it. It's there for a reason. It's your soul guiding you to your own mission. Yeah, and there's this energy of playfulness as well. So remember to play. You came here to play. You came here to be central, to enjoy life. So laugh, don't be the boring adult, or whatever the age you are. Don't be the boring dude. Be be alive. Feel alive. Don't be boxed in by what is expected from you. Just throw it away. It doesn't matter. This is your life. This is your experience. So be who you are. so that you don't have any regrets. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, you know. So that's your message. I feel like you guys are very passionate, and you guys are very much warriors of light. So keep doing what you're passionate about, because this is seriously successful. Something about your throat as well, expressing your truth in what you do. Yeah, I feel like you're in the process, you're still in the process of emerging, in the process of transformation, in the process of rebirth. And I feel like you've already done a lot of shadow work, and now it's just the matter of, you know, the flowers that are opening up. That's the matter of that. So the petals are opening up. You're opening up right now. And this is saying, if you have any masks that you know that you need to, no, you don't want to portray, this is saying, take them out. Really, you don't need those masks anymore. It's time for you to shine in all of your glory. And it's time to jump and leap into what you're being called to do, into your adventure, into your fun, into your new fairy tale, whatever it is you want to create here. You go, you decide. We're pushing you and we're holding space for you. You will be successful. You already are successful. And you are very worth it. Remember to remind yourself of how strong you are, how beautiful you are, how capable you are, how much people are lucky to be in your company, how much of a star you are, and how passionate of person you are, and inspiring, and smart, and a joy to be with, and a pleasure to talk to as well. And show every part of you to the world. I feel like show your depth to the world, show your moon to the world, whatever it is that was hidden. Try to express more and more of that, because this is your power as well. It's there for a reason. So I feel like that's it for you. I wish you a lovely day ahead. This is a very beautiful reading, very soulful reading. If you need any personal guidance, it's available. And have a beautiful day, and bye. So, hi group number 2, welcome to your reading. So, you've picked this heart pendant, and let's see. Okay, it's funny because I'm hearing, I wanted to say, let's see what do you have to offer. So it's like the universe is like, what does my pile number 2 has to offer to the world? It's like, it's looking forward to see what else do you have to say, or what else do you have to offer, because I feel like there is a lot that you want to do with this heart pendant. I feel like you have a very strong and pure heart, and you can wear your heart on a sleeve like that, and there is a lot that you can excel at, this is saying. And the universe says that you are very multi-talented, and that you can achieve whatever it is that you want, as long as you have your priorities straight, as long as you see the vision, as long as if you can see it, you can have it. If you can dream it, you can have it. I feel like universe is like you are a master manifester, and if you didn't know that, then this is, this is your message. um, you are a master manifester, and you can achieve whatever it is that you want, or you can have whatever you want, or whoever you want, as long as it's yours, as long as you truly feel that it's yours. So let's see. There is a very sweet message coming through that you need to remember to allow yourself to play, or don't disregard your inner child. I feel like there is a little bit of energy of where you're adulting a bit too long, a bit too much, a bit more than needed. I feel like there is this need to release sometimes, to allow yourself to scream into the air, to allow yourself to kick that pillow, or go and jump into the woods, I don't know, play the way that you did as a child, something that is piling up within you that wants to go out. There's this either stress or mental energy, some sort of energetic weight that is in your energy field, that universe says we gotta let that out by tapping into our inner child, by allowing ourselves to play, by doing the things that you always loved to do as a child, losing yourself in the process. And that's also what remembering your childhood dreams as well, remembering what did you want to do as a child, who did you want to be as a child, what did you see yourself as. You saw maybe you wanted to be a star, maybe you wanted to be an actor, maybe you wanted to be a pilot, whatever it is. It's saying let's bring those dreams back, and it's never too late to actually achieve what you deeply want. There is this need to prioritize your heart's needs with your group. It's like, before I even read it, it's like there is this push from the universe to whatever, even if you're already in that energy or not, maybe you're already in this energy and you're listening and you're like, yeah, I know it all. So just let it, allow this message to go to someone else, to reach somebody else who need it. But there is this need to, like, the universe pushes you to create your reality. Don't be afraid to create your reality from the scratch. All you have is now. There is this need to acknowledge that this is your life, even though we reincarnate, that's what I believe in, but this life in this body, in this identity, it's only once. So why don't you make the best of it? What can be changed and shifted in your awareness, in your what you're doing in life generally, so that you are more fulfilled with it. It's like it's time to renovate. It's time to, and there is that, when I'm looking at this card, it's like I see this, this is like your burdens, this is like your past burdens. I feel like, yes, there is this need to release something from your energy field. There is this, some sort of stone that is stuck there that we gotta lift and throw out of either your subconscious or just out of your field, because something that, this need to create your reality, to renovate something, to redecorate something, so to speak. This need to make yourself at home from the scratch, seeing with like X-ray eyes, with laser eyes, what doesn't serve you anymore in this life. Where have you been silent? Where have you been lowering your voice? Where have you been conforming to someone or to something or some sort of circumstance, or saying that this is not really possible, not really believing in yourself, settling for less? Universe is saying you can achieve whatever it is that you want, and don't waste time, because time is precious, and there is this need to grab this heavy statue and throw it out of your life. Whatever it is that it represents to you, there is this need to, I'm seeing a person who has chains on, and they're tied to this jail, you know, this sphere, very heavy metal sphere. And there's this need to take it off, because you feel like there's this a little bit of mental addiction to this chain and to this thing that a bit of a mental addiction to this chain and to what holds you back, because there's this part of you that feels like I'm not sure, maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe it's very difficult, or how can I throw away something that matters so much to me? But it's saying yes, you can, and yes, this is your soul's urge, because there is this urge for a reason. You always want it. I feel like you have this some sort of dream going on, that may be a little bit disregarded, a little bit put at the background, a little bit like maybe later, or you are actually working on this dream but not 100%. And there's this, it's saying, universe is like, all we have is now. Don't lose time. And you can take the statue, is actually very easy. You just take it and you just put it in the trash, or you give it away somewhere. It feels like it's very, you feel like this statue is actually very needed, it's very beautiful, how can I just give it away? But it's very easy, you just snap out of it and you just do it. So yeah, some sort of limiting belief, I feel like, for a lot of you. Or yeah, let's see what else. Yeah, you see, because I feel like it's really a message from the universe that you deserve the best. You deserve to be pampered. You deserve to feel good in life. You deserve to be this goddess energy. You deserve to be enriched by life and with love and self-love firstly. You deserve to live this perfect life as a goddess or a god on this planet. You deserve to have the best, and to have confidence in your skills, in your abilities to manifest, and always wanting to show yourself that unconditional love. And when you show yourself that unconditional love, you automatically don't engage with things that don't serve you, don't serve your highest and best good. I know it's very easy to say, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but it's true. When you love yourself unconditionally, you just don't engage with something that is not good enough. You don't engage with something that is not worth your time, because you know what is worth your time, and what is worth your money, and what is worth your energy, and what is worth your what can be in your field and what does not belong in your field, whether it's an object or mentality or people. So yeah, like your guides really want you to be on top of your self-love game, and they really want you to be untied from what is making you feel like a slave, from what is making you feel like a robot, from what is making you feel like you're in a loop, you're playing the game that you don't want to play, that you didn't come here to play. There is this need to acknowledge what it is for you, what ties you down, and acknowledge the fact that you allow this to tie you down, you allow this to control you. Because if you don't allow it, if you say no, if you say that's enough, it wouldn't be able to even attach to you. And if you would say, I am cutting cords with this thing, with this person, with this job, whatever it is that it's for you, if you say, I am cutting cords with this, you are able to cut it. And after that, once you cut the cord, you will probably, like, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, sunshine, rainbows, unicorns, but this is the message from your soul's urge. This is what needs to be said right now, so that you can actually do it. And there is this need to do it once and for all. Like, universe is not, it's not an energy, oh, maybe you want to make steps for it. No, there is no more of that. There is this energy, cut the crap and do what you really want, live the best life that you came here to do, while learning the lessons, while learning what you have to learn as a soul. But you can learn those lessons while living in a very harmonious environment and from a very fulfilled point, from the state of perfect flow with the universe. And this ain't a perfect flow, this is a slavery, and you allow yourself to be chained like this. And after you cut the cords with this thing that doesn't serve you, there is this, universe says that there is this period of void that will arise. Like you maybe were going through like dark night of the soul, or you wouldn't understand what to do exactly, how to get out of the situation. Maybe you wouldn't find something that can replace it right away. But it's saying you can work through this void state. You have this very strong heart that can deal with anything, and once you work through this void state, once you allow it to happen, there will be the light at the end of the tunnel, and you will go right there. Universe will not leave you dry, leave you hanging. You're gonna get into that void state to become stronger, to become more powerful. And it's saying acts can go on forever. So it may talk about, it may talk about different things for different people, but it's like, universe is like, I want the best for you, and you know that this is chaining you, this is not good for you. So cut it, have this courage to cut the cord, have this courage to change things around, have this courage to create the reality that you actually want, and that time cannot be returned. So let's live without having no regrets. This is what universe is saying. And this is crazy because I've seen this card when I was shuffling, and I got this feeling that this group needs to be reminded of how precious time is. You cannot return time. You cannot take it back. So let's make the best out of what we have. And also our time here is limited, so let's live the best life that we can live while we are here. And it's like universe is not playing around, it's in your face. It's saying, stop it, just stop it, enough. Treasure yourself. Like, it's like, what are you doing with your life? And be present in the moment as well. Don't try to force things as well. Maybe you have already cut that unnecessary thing off, but don't try to force yourself into like, I'm getting this dream house that you want to build. It's not gonna be built in one day, so don't try to think that it's gonna be very fast once you do the steps. Yeah, again, there's this energy that it may take time. It may take time, so be patient. And bring out your true essence through many different forms of communication. So whatever it is that you're being called to communicate, and communication is everything, you know. It's art, it's journalism, it's whatever the way, whatever the mean that you use to connect with people, to express your position, to express your message. This is communication, and this is saying express your true essence with what you do, and create this dream reality that is true to who you are, that is not conforming, that is not adapting, that is pure extension of you. This is what universe wants for you, because this will really fulfill you. Because everything that is fake will eventually perish. It will not you will look back at your life and you will be like, what was I doing? Why was I wearing that mask? Why was I pretending? Why was I feeding myself lies and that BS and lowering myself? This is saying higher, get your standards higher. It's time for a change, and it's time to make drastic changes, I feel like, in your life, so that it can reflect that true dream of yours. Yeah, it's like this is the end of the cycle that has approached. I'm getting, this is what needs to be done. You need to take those 10 swords and cut everything that doesn't serve you with those 10 swords. It's like there is not, like, if there was like 5 swords, it means like there is not much that needs to be done, but this is 10 swords. So you need to grab a lot of strength, gain a lot of strength, and cut what doesn't serve you out of your life. And even like on this card, it's like, I feel like your inner child is like this. Your inner child is defeated. Your inner child begs for it to notice you. Your inner child is like, enough. How much more can you handle it? How much more can you tolerate it? And there are, you know, there are those same, what are they called? Ropes that tie you you know, same metaphorical meaning to the need to cut those ropes out, so that, yeah, like two messages with this card, so that you can end a cycle that wasn't fulfilling you, or you can end a cycle of fakery, and you can enter into a new world of possibilities, of being more content, of living from your true purpose, of living from your heart. And that's gonna open up a brand new world, because I feel like right now maybe your worldview is a bit limited. You're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like if I'm gonna quit that job, there is nothing else for me. Universe says there will be a whole new world in front of you, but you need to do that yourself. You need to take that step yourself. And I feel like you will be metaphorically sitting on this skyscraper, and you will see those ropes. You will see your past from a higher point of view, and you will see exactly why. It's crazy. This is your higher self right now at this moment. This is your higher self sitting, and it sees how you, as your human self, as your current self, you are still tied to those ropes, and your higher self is waiting. Your higher self is like, it's very impatient. It wants you to cut those ropes so that you can ascend to a higher level. It's like it's time to get on the elevator and rise higher, and to do that we gotta cut those ropes that don't allow us to do that. And your higher self is like, you're very talented. I see that you have multiple talents that you excel equally good at, and there is no need to restrain that. There is no need to put that at the back burner. There is this need to sit naked in front of the world and see how it shifts and what sort of new possibilities will arrive, it will literally shift everything. I feel like there is this need, something that holds you back. Yeah, everything that I said. Because I'm looking especially at this Aquarius card. I feel like you have Aquarius sign. I feel like you have some sort of unique vision or unique way of thinking, or some sort of talent that is exceptional, that not many have. And universe is like, it's a waste. Why don't you express it? It will bring you so much fulfillment. Yeah, look, I don't know what this card talks about, but it goes down to 12. So 12 is a hanged man in tarot, and universe says, once you cut this thing, expect things to move slowly, or expect things to stay stand still, because you can't shift to a brand new world. I feel like in your case, you can't shift to a brand new world overnight. It's gonna be gradual process, but it will be very worth it, and it will be, you will cut this thing, and then it's like silence will arise, and universe will be readjusting. It's like the loading will begin, but it will happen behind your back. You will not see this loading. It will be loading 1% one day, 2% second day, so on, so forth. For example, like half a year passes, and like you've been changing, you've been doing something for this half a year, you've been working on your new vision, and then this next day in 6 months arrives, for example, and it's a brand new world, and you see what you have done actually, and you have completely brand new perspective on everything you've been going through. And it's like, look, like your old world, this is your old world and this is your new world. So your new world is calling you. Your new world is bright pink and your old world is gray, and it's just, it talks about energy. I'm not saying that this color is better or anything like that, but this talks about stagnant energy, and this talks about heart energy. This talks about living fulfilled life, living in the joy state. And it's like it's gonna look so much better than you even expect it to be, because you are right now, you can be connected to this higher self, but you're still hanging in the low realm, and there is this need to let's go on that elevator and go higher up. It's time. And this card, it talks about reactivation, regeneration, reactivation of your masculine energy. This need to act on your dream. This need to act on your truth. Not staying silent, not staying still. This need to remember your inner strength. This need to pour into your inner sun and get tough and be like, universe, whatever it is that you want to throw at me, whatever it is that I have to work through, I will do that. Showing the universe who you are, showing the universe what you're made of. And it literally says like closing the cycle as well, and renaissance, so renewal. Even like on the cellular level, so something to do with your soul's evolution that you're gonna go through if you choose to let go of the thing that doesn't serve you. It's like a whole new world is calling you to stop entertaining what it is that you've been doing that doesn't serve you, whether it's a connection, whether it's a job, whether it's multiple things. But if you watched up until this point, I feel like you know exactly what I'm talking about in your life. And it's saying, so this is Romance Angels cards, and it's saying it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to receive and give the highest energy of all. I feel like it doesn't only talk about romance, it talks about love in every kind of shape and form that you can perceive, that you can experience, whether it's all sorts of bonds with people, or love towards what you do, love towards another being, love, deep empathy, whatever it is. It's safe for you to be in this high frequency. It's safe for you to treat yourself, to love yourself, to say sometimes, the world is not gonna crumble if I will pamper myself, if I'm gonna just not work for X amount of time, if I will allow myself to have that break, to have that vacation, or to lower the load somehow, because I'm a goddess. Remembering that you're a goddess, remembering that you're a god, you're part of the source. And do you treat yourself as a god? Do you treat yourself as a part of the source? Or are you bullshitting yourself and feeding yourself some sort of limiting belief that is not supposed to be there? And it's saying, this is talking about, if you're single, then this is talking about that you will meet someone who will, especially once you step onto that new path and new role, you will meet someone worth you. You will meet someone who you will develop genuine romantic feeling towards. If you already have someone who you're very fulfilled with, then this is saying those feelings will re-emerge. Those feelings will be reactivated once you begin to treasure yourself more and pour into yourself. Like, I just want to say, group number 2, you can absolutely do it. If I can do it, then you can do it. Whatever, I don't know what it is for you personally, but I've been in this energy for many times in my life, and I've always done what has to be done. I've always cut either the person off, either the job off, either the what universe has been telling me that it's enough. Snap out of it. It's enough. It's not yours. You deserve better. You're the goddess. If you receive this sort of message, I highly encourage you to take that step. I highly encourage you to walk into the unknown, because it's always worth it. No matter how difficult it can be, no matter how you feel like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do, you're terrified. Whatever it is, it's always worth it, and you can handle it, and you can push through it, and you will see the rainbow at the end, and you will learn that lesson, and you will walk onto the new next level, and you will feel stable ground again, but you will be on a much more fulfilled inner state, in a much more fulfilled, maybe outer state, maybe it has to do with your stability in life. You will find another way, you will find another, universe will not leave you dry, hanging dry. It's not how it works. It's kind, it wants you to succeed, and this kind parent will provide to you. But it's saying maybe it's not gonna happen like that, and I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but they will not leave you at a dark place for too long. It's always worth it to cut away what doesn't serve you, because it's your life. Something much better, what you seek, is seeking you, but for it to enter your world, you gotta clear the space. Because look, and I'm not, this is crazy. This was, remember that statue that I was talking about? That this is some sort of burden or limiting belief. And this is, I feel like this is you, but you've already given it away, and you're looking at the statue and you're like, oh, you're nothing to me. I have emerged, I have phoenixed from you, I have learned everything I need from you. And this is you, but you have no attachment to this statue. You have absolutely zero attachment towards it. You're prosperous and you are powerful. You have emerged from the ashes, that it's like I'm seeing you, literally you walk out of the house, so to speak, metaphorically. Don't take it literally. You're walking out of the house, of the old house, you take in the match and you're throwing it into the old, and old burns out. Please don't do it, it's just a metaphor. and it burns away and you feel so good, and now you don't have anything, but you begin to walk. The house has burned, but you begin to walk, and first it's not gonna be so easy, but then boom, something happens because you did that step. Universe rewards you for that. There is exactly what I'm gonna give you, exactly what you need. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. So this is your message, and I'm hearing you deserve love, you deserve to be fulfilled, you deserve to live a perfect, happy life as a goddess or a god, in a harmony, in a good space. So let's do the work that needs to be done right now. Yeah, so that's your message. I hope this found you if you needed to hear it. Thank you so much for being here. If you need my services, it's available. And have a beautiful day, and bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So you've picked this bull, and let's see what you need to hear. About your soul's urge and about what kind of good things you can expect in your life, or whatever shall come through. Okay. Okay, so first message for you is that your guides really want you to enjoy what you have right now. Your guides really want you to appreciate where you are at right now. They really want you to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and I feel like you have ambitions. I feel like you want to build and build and go, but I'm hearing slow and steady right now. Something they want you to put your attention into what you already achieved, because I'm hearing life is not a race. It's great that you're so passionate and ambitious, and you are overachiever in the best way possible, but let's slow down and see what you've already created, and let's create time and deliberately create time and space for yourself to enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy what you have already mastered and done in life. Because I feel like you want to go, and the universe is like, whoa, child, hold your horses. You're a little bit, you forgetting that you wanted to be this King of Pentacles energy. You wanted to be this incredibly abundant boss, but this boss that you wanted to be, it knows when to stop and stare. It knows when to smell the roses. It knows when to allow the thing that they've been working for to work for them. No matter if it's like you would tell me, but my business is small and my business doesn't give me enough right now, or you would tell me whatever it is that you would tell me, the universe replies to you right now that yes, you can, because there is spiritual law going on in your case, and you have already done what needs to be done. So now allow things to happen, and allow yourself to look back, to step back and enjoy the scenery, enjoy the view, recoup, even if you're not tired, recoup, be in the stillness, See what you've already done. Look through the old photo of your phone, you know, through the old photos. See how much you've done. Maybe you feel like you don't do enough. The universe is saying you've done more than enough. Look through how much you've done. See how much you've progressed if you compare yourself with the version of last year. Enjoy what's in front of you. Maybe nurture your, continue manifesting, but there is this need right now to be passive manifester, when you just know that it's gonna happen and you don't do anything, and that's it. You are 100% sure that it's gonna happen, but you don't take action because you've already took more than enough action. So right now it's time to enjoy this peachy paradise that you've already created for yourself. And maybe nurture your close people, whoever you consider family. Nourish them. They need your attention, need your time. Maybe go on a trip, maybe go on a restaurant. Really enjoy and savor what you've created. Have that bottle of wine, sit with yourself, look through, praise yourself, give yourself those affirmations that I'm so powerful, I can create whatever I want. Right now I allow myself to bask in my glory, in my power, silently, without needing to prove it, to go and do what my best version needs to be doing. Your best version can always step back and enjoy and relax and bask in the glory of you. And your best version is balanced with like this need to balance the inner feminine and masculine energy, and enjoy how much you've already done, because you've built something here. This group has built something already and you're gonna go on, but now it says like, let's allow the tides to flow as they need to flow. And right now it's time to step back a bit, because yes, you have been, again, this is just a confirmation that this needs to be a passive manifester right now, just knowing that it's done and that's it, and you don't do anything. No action needs to be taken, because you've already taken action. You already pushed that mechanism. Now the mechanism gonna work for you. And now it's time to get back what you put into the universe and enjoy the momentum, enjoy what is in front of you, because what is in front of you, it's infinite possibility. Take a step back, get into that meditation during the day with open eyes. You literally you snap out of it. Sometimes I do that. Actually, rarely I do that, but there is this practice that you can just remember that you're a soul having a human experience, and that fact itself makes everything I don't even know how to explain it. It's like you lose your ego for a second. You see your world with the eyes of your soul, and you experience. You're like, this is how my life looks like in this human experience. This is what this human has already done. This is what they experience right now. Sort of dissociation. I don't know if that works for you, because for some people it's not good for your mental state to do that, actually. So discern whether this is your message or not. Discern whether this is the right practice for you. But there is this practice that you can kind of close your shut your ego and see your world with the eyes of the soul, and your soul is really calm, and your soul is really accepting, and your soul is like, wow, and your soul is like, wow, this human has achieved so much, and wow, I am doing exactly, I am growing because of this human exactly as I'm meant to be growing. So that's maybe something that you can do, but this need to enjoy the infinite possibilities, take a step back to see what the present has to offer you. Yeah, and there is this, I don't know, there's this need to go on adventure, or like just go, whatever the age you are, go on a like playground and go on those what are they called, slides, go on the slide and just stay there and play there, go skateboarding, I don't know, there is this need to have fun, to go on adventure, and to know that I allow myself this adventure because my manifestations are currently being prepared for me by the universe, by the higher consciousness, because I've done my part. This need to spend time with loved ones, and also I feel like you're already doing that. I feel like this is just a confirmation, but it's like, keep taking risks, keep continue doing what you're doing, but yeah, I feel like you're already doing a terrific job. There was just this need to let yourself play more and let yourself enjoy the fruits of your labor a bit longer. Yeah, I mean, there's this need to kind of take it easy, to take it easier and slower, to go read a book, go like waste your day. It's like waste your day, whatever it is. Maybe even you want to a zombie scroll on social media, which is not good, but you allow yourself to do that, and you're like, I just want to have McDonald's today, and I'm not gonna be guilt tripping myself for it. I know it's bad for me, but I am aware, and I allow myself to have that adventure, to waste quote unquote time, but to actually feel alive while doing that, so that I can return back to my go, go, go get state as a fresh person, with fresher perspective, because maybe you will, for example, you will stumble upon some book, or in your new travel you will stumble upon something that will shift you, will bring you fresh energy, will improve, will make you feel, will not make you feel like go, 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 go crazy, will make you feel like you enjoy the present moment, like you savor your life, like you're not in a race, even though you're a very good racer, even though you're a very fast racer. It's not always about the race, it's also about stepping back and making yourself that drink and laying on that couch and whatever it is, watching Netflix. This is what you are called to do right now, because you're this powerful manifester. I'm really getting that this group is very tough and very strong-willed and very grounded as well, but let's not always push, but also take a step back. Allow yourself, your life to flow. Feel where the flow is taking you. Where does that yin yang, where does it want to spin next? And there's this need to allow it to spin. And by you allow it to spin by taking a step back and savoring life and present moment. Spirit is always like messing around with me, because I always exactly what I was thinking about, and that's the card for it. And 24 also goes down to 6, which is like harmony, living in harmony with yourself, even though you're a very powerful manifester. Every powerful manifester wants and needs a step back, needs to see what they created. Every artist, when they create, there is a stage where you create actively, there is a stage where you contemplate, there is a stage where you just go back and you just stare at it, and you just maybe even think about nothing, you just stare at it, and then something shifts, and then something, it's a process, you know. And this, it talks about your life, and it says the frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve toward a higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. I feel like right now you are in the process of evolving. I mean, we always are, but it's a reminder that you're in the process of always evolving, in the process of becoming, in the process of evolving towards your higher version on this earthly plane. So it's saying, let's do that gracefully. Let's cross the gap between the divine and ourselves in a graceful way. And you do it by listening to what Spirit has to say, what your soul has to say about your experience. And you do it by enjoying what's in front of you and being grateful for everything, for your own self, for all the blessings around you, and for your body, and for everything, you know. Because this group, this is such a benevolent energy that I'm feeling with this group. It's like you're actually doing a terrific job. Your dreams are coming true, man. You've made them happen. You're a master manifester. Your dreams are all actualizing. Everything that you wanted, it's all being poured down on you. So bask in it. Enjoy it as much as you can. And look, I feel like right now you're in the process of becoming this high priestess. You're very close to becoming it completely, or you're already there, but most of this group, I feel like, is still in the process of like being tapped into their intuition, into their higher self. You're very close to completely becoming your best version. That is tapped in. That is like this high priestess that is completely tapped into everything, into the knowledge, into their purpose, into what the next step is, into that is one with the divine, and that acts from it, and that knows. This high priestess is also a master manifester, so it knows how to operate on this plane. It knows what to do next. It knows oh my god. I've never seen it before. And look, there are also these pillars, same pillars on different cards. This is your pillars of wisdom. This is what you've already built, your temple, your earthly temple. You've already built that and you're continuing to build that, but you're in the process of becoming this high priestess where you are connected with what has to be done, and that's perfect. You're receiving this divine guidance that you're meant to be receiving, and this, I've never seen it. There is a small 17 on the floor there. I don't know, maybe it's the year or the artist has left something with this number. And star is 17. So your dreams are coming true. You're doing a great job. Everything is perfect. Keep going. But allow yourself to savor it, to taste it properly, so that you don't have any regrets, so that you don't look at yourself several years in the future and you're like, I was in such a race and I didn't even appreciate what I had. And don't do that. Enjoy every step of the way. Feel it through. Yeah, I feel like there are some changes happening in your psyche, in your the way you look at your life, the way you operate on this earth. I feel like things will shift in a big way for you, and you will feel like you're a completely different person. Something about that comes through, because you will have this so much wisdom. You've already done a lot of, I feel like you've already done a lot of work, a lot of inner work, a lot of growth as a person, as a soul, and you've done it gracefully, they're saying. And some sort of it says coordination, so brand new coordination, the way you move in life, the way you see others and see yourself, it will shift. That's what you're being called to look forward to. You will transform into your best version. Your aura will change. Your vision will change. You will, yeah, and also talks about artistic endeavors, that those will change as well. Those will go through a transformation as you do. And therefore your external environment will change as well. You're in the process of this evolution. You're in the process of cultivating that vision. I feel like you're doing a lot of soul work at this very moment, and the universe is proud of you. Look, like your heart chakra and your solar plexus are like meshing together, and you work from your heart, you live from your heart. That's amazing. It says transformation, so expect your reality to shift along with the steps that you've been taking. It's gonna shift into what you wanted, or even better, but enjoy what you've already created, because the pathway is gonna take you to a brand new world, and it's never gonna be boring. You will always be shifting and expanding and exploring more and more. I feel like I see, because I see a lot of schemes there, like scheme overlay. I feel like this is your life. It's like, I feel like maybe you're also a planner, a person to do like plans, what you're gonna do next. And it's like right now you're in this stage, you're overgoing some sort of soul evolution, and then there's this stage, and there is this need to, while you've already achieved something, this need to enjoy, to take every step with very much conscious awareness, not to lose yourself in a race that this, not only look at the end goal, but also enjoying the process. And it's like, I feel like you've already done a lot, and universe is saying you're doing amazing, sweetie. Yeah, basically new cycle, death, rebirth. So expect yourself to be reborn into a brand new version that's even more tapped in, that's even more connected, that's even more one, and that's living a graceful life from their life's purpose, and that has an open mind. It doesn't only talk about soulmate. It's like you're gonna be on this new path, you're gonna be a person with a very open, even more open mind. It's like the more open the mind is, the more ideas, people, things you can resonate with, the wider your world is, the more you allow it to be, you know, the more open you allow it to be. And it's like you will be open, you're not gonna judge. I feel like you're not gonna judge people by their looks or by their cover, or like, oh, this is not for me. You will always have that open mind to try new things, to look, to see yourself as a different role, to, I don't know, maybe you have always been a person who is like, I'm not dancing, I will never dance, but you will decide to take on a dance course or go to dance club and dance, even if you're like alone and everyone is looking at you, something like that. Like you will be open to trying new things, you will be open to do things that you've never done before. And I feel like that's your soul, and that's the universe that is guiding you towards this new situations, new dynamics, new, I want to say new sea, I don't know why. And I feel like this talks about you will be paying attention to the red flags. I feel like because you will be so tapped in, you will immediately see that something is something is bad, or someone is bad news, or this tonight, like I'm not gonna go there, something will happen. I feel like you will be just very tapped in, and if there are any red flags in your life, you're gonna see them clearly, like you're gonna have very clear eyes, because you've passed this initiation, I'm feeling like, or you're currently in the process of passing this spiritual initiation where the universe rewards you with those abilities, because you have been working for it, but it's also a reward from the universe, because not every person has this kind of knowledge and ability to use it wisely and use it for good, you know. So you're blessed, that's what I'm feeling like. But also you have done shitloads of work on your part. That's what I'm being told. And I feel like you're a very humble person. Universe says that you're very humble. Universe says that you are so magical and so connected to your inner child, and it wants you to express more of your inner child in what you do, because this is your genius. I'm hearing this is your this is what will bring you more and more of that glory, expressing who you are, your core, your inner child as well, listening to your inner child, listening to what it has to say to you right now, looking how much maybe you had insecurities or traumas as a child, and looking how much you've evolved from that, how much you've healed, how much you've grown, how much work you've done, that you never were stuck or stagnant, or time was never lost. You were always working. Okay, this is very beautiful. You're stepping, this is your, look, it's literally, this person literally looks at the coin and it's like, I've done it, I've created it, I've mastered this, and it's, you know, it's mine. It's everything I've been through has been worth it. And this, it's like you're being called to be this Queen of Pentacles, connected with your femininity, but also resourceful, but also this manager energy, those, you know, this very, very pleasant people to be around. When they're, this person is tapped in, this person is wise, this person has a lot to offer and has wisdom and experience, and that's what you're being called to embody. But also this Ace of Cups is around the corner, something really good, like expect a very benevolent energy, expect good things in your world from now on. A lot of your dreams will be fulfilled, a lot of your dreams will be manifested through your own power and through the power of the divine. And it's like you will be rewarded. You're gonna receive the best outcome. And you're being called to, I feel like this is already who you are. This is King of Cups, so you're already this wise, mature. You have this depth and this understanding of who you are, and awareness as well. And you're being called to be patient with the process, but still finding this balance to express your passion, express your what you want, express your ego. How do you want to be seen, and what do you want to do, and what do you want to build? Continue going at it, but allow yourself to being connected to both of your depth, wisdom, and patience, and this crazy passion that you have. So yeah, that's your message. I hope this is helpful. Hopefully you found your message. And thank you so much for being here. You're a very inspiring person, and if you need a personal reading, it's available. And thank you so much for being here. Have a beautiful day, and bye. Hi, group number 4, welcome to your reading. So you've picked this stone. So let's begin. Let's see what is the message for you. This is just a very straightforward message for you, that no matter where you are in life, currently you're on the right path. You're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. You are exactly where you're meant to be. I feel like don't hesitate, don't have the need, don't feel like you need to question yourself. You're on the right path, you're doing what you're supposed to. Yeah, everything is okay, you're on the right path. No need to worry, no need to question yourself, no need to ask the universe whether is there anything else that you need to be doing, or you know, maybe what you're doing you don't feel like it's enough or something like that. It's just saying you're on the right path, you're doing exactly what you're meant to do right now. You are aligned with your higher self. You're being shown the way every day, I feel like. So don't question it, don't doubt it, don't doubt your own guidance. I feel like you are very sensitive, you have this very strong sensitivity towards energies, towards people, towards everything. You have this very strong feeling of connection with the source and with everyone around you. I feel like you feel divinity in every person. You recognize every person as a part of you. I feel like, don't feel like your sensitivity is a curse. Don't feel like that. You are becoming right now, you're in the process of becoming truly multidimensional, truly highly evolved soul person operating on earth. So allow yourself, give yourself space to become that. Give yourself a moment to integrate all of this, because I feel like this is a very crucial point of your soul evolution. Especially this life in general is very crucial for you as a soul, because you're learning how to operate on a higher plane, how to bring that higher energy into the dense realms. So this is like a very much a assignment, you know. This is it's like if we take our soul's journey, this life for you is like an exam, sort of. You are being given a lot of tasks, but you have been preparing for this life. You know what to do. So don't doubt your higher self, because it knows what you're supposed to be doing. All you have to do as a human is to be guided and to listen and to receive that, to fine-tune yourself so that you are receiving what you're meant to be receiving. And remember to ground yourself, because this is a deep spiritual alchemy work that you're doing currently. So remember to ground yourself, remember to cleanse yourself, take a salt bath, or do a cleansing ritual that can allow you to give the energy that is not yours away, because you are like a sponge. You will absorb everything without even knowing. So be aware of that. Cleanse your energy, cleanse your vibes. That's really crucial. Yeah, remember that if you allow yourself to absorb so many energies that are not yours, you can be easily tricked, you can be easily deceived by people and by lower frequencies into something. So everything that tells you that you're not worthy, or this is difficult, or this is impossible. It's just a low frequency. So be aware of that. Really maintain that equilibrium, because see, you can be tainted very easily. You can be like you're like this light sponge, and you go into the world and you absorb so much crap. So it's really important for you to cleanse your energy so that you return to that innocence, to that purity that you possess, so that it's not tainted by everyone's expectations or all sorts of bullshit that you coming in contact with while being here, you know. Remember to spend some mindful time in nature if you can. Just sit there and allow yourself to release what is not yours. Ask Mother Gaia to cleanse you, to purify you. Even maybe stand under the rain for a minute and just let it cleanse you. And do everything that you can to feel yourself, to feel your core and your essence. Don't allow anything to say that you're too much or anything like that. Shine your light, shine your truth. And people who are aligning with that, people who are same like you, they're gonna be drawn to you. They're gonna be like, wow, now we have 2 suns in this room, you know, now we have 3 suns in this room. And not 1 sun and 1,000 of moths who tell you that you're too much. This is just ridiculous. Just shine your light, weird it out, show yourself completely to the world, and don't be swayed by the waves of low frequency. Raise yourself the way you can. Because there is a lot of traps, there is a lot of ego traps, there is a lot of things that you can be manipulated by without even knowing. So just be aware of that. A lot of things that can tell you, you need this, you need this, you need this. You don't need anything. You actually don't need anything. Even watching YouTube and you see that advertisement and it tells you, you need something, you gotta buy this, and so much hypnotism going on. No, you don't need it. You're healthy. You don't need anything. If you just connect back with intuition, listen to your intuition, because you can just go back, close your eyes and ask yourself, is this what I want, or is this something that someone wants for me? Ask yourself when making decisions that question. Align with your truth, because you're meant to be operating from your truth, and it's not very easy at times on this earth, a lot of the time. So you're really being called by your guides to live from your truth, from your true purpose, from the truth of who you are, because you're meant to be this explorer, and you're meant to be maybe even on solitude, in solitude, before you find your people. I feel like you will, or you have already undergone a period of solitude where you are finding yourself again. When you need to find yourself, that's why you're alone. You need to reconnect with your truth. You need to see the innermost depths of you, being aware of that clear mirror before you can go back into the big world. And you will go back to the big world, but you will go back there a different person, a person who knows who they are and who cannot be swayed by anything, no matter how sensitive you are. You're in the process of becoming this King of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles is very focused and is full of drive and full of passion, and they know where to invest their time, energy, money into. They know what they should be doing, and they're very passionate. You're becoming that. I feel like there will be some sort of new creative endeavors for you, but there will be very soul-based. I feel like you will be channeling a lot of divine wisdom, a lot of new light codes will be activated from you, anchored into the earth from you, from what you do. You will be channeling some intense stuff, so you have to be ready for that. And that's what universe is doing right now by putting you in a period of solitude, by showing you what the devil is. I feel like you see more and more of what it is for you. Just remember to align, listen to your higher self, what it tells you every day. I feel like it's a message that do your research before diving into something. Do your research. Is this for you? What do you need before going there? What do you need? What is it really? Read more about something that you want to do. Do the research. Learn something. Read something about something that interests you. I feel like maybe there has been a book that it's in your awareness that you always wanted to read. I feel like it's a call to read that book. Also something about finances. I feel like before making an investment, before trading or something like that, before doing that, do your research. Make sure that this is actually what you want to do, so that you don't lose big amount of money. And connect with your inner needs. What do you truly want? Because I feel like don't chase money. I feel like also message for you, don't chase money. Money will arrive once you know who you are. Once you're invested in some sort of endeavor, money will come. Don't chase money, because that will create a lot of regrets for you in the future. You will be like, I wasn't following myself, my heart, I was only following my ego, and the fact that everyone puts money on this pedestal, and I was also putting money on pedestal, and I thought that if I had money I would have everything else. But that's not exactly the case for you. I feel like you will get that money and you will be like, you may feel empty inside, because there is nothing that you actually want to do with it. You have lost something while chasing that money. So I highly encourage you, I feel like your guides highly encourage you to follow your heart, to follow what drives you the most, because you will be channeling something crazy, and this actually will bring you more money than if you just follow trends, if you just follow what everyone is saying, that you gotta invest in Bitcoin, you gotta invest in that whatever it is. Your passion will bring you more than that. Your passion, much more than that, in financial terms and also in soul terms. You will look back at your life and you will be like, mwah, this is I'm so proud of myself. I wasn't trapped in this game of greed. In this game of greed, I wasn't trapped in that. I stepped out of it deliberately, and I went for my heart's calling, and this brought me so much success. This brought me so much abundance. This brought me this energy of King of Pentacles. I became this King of Pentacles because of that. I learned what true abundance is, and what these people are doing, that's not abundance, that's illusion. These people are lost and stuck. I feel like you're coming into the right now, maybe you're coming into this finding your own truths, you know, seeing yourself for who you are, becoming whole with yourself, with your soul, with your higher self. I feel like you're in the process of becoming one and whole, and you cannot be split, because you know your light, your shadow, and you're balanced. You're in the perfect equilibrium, and nothing can shake you down. And if you wanted a close friend or a romantic partner, I feel like on this new path you will find someone like that. If you feel like that person is out there for you, this is your sign for sure. I feel like you're being called to not right now. I feel like right now is more about this introspective solitude journey, more spiritual, more calm, more being more aware of where you put your energy into, and maybe even don't listen to music as well, because a lot of music, it's energy, and there is so much music that has this subliminals that make you feel low, make you stay stuck, and make you stay in that matrix. Be aware of that. Be aware of what kind of music you listen to. Check your sources, or just how does that make you feel? How does this song make you feel? You've listened to it. Do you feel like everything is hopeless after you listen to this song? Maybe it has some sort of subliminal message in it. Be aware of that. Just be aware of that. I feel like later on in life you will find more and more people who resonate with you. You will find your soul group. You will find people who vibe with your vision, who vibe with your truth. These people are not like what you've experienced so far. These people are your true matches. They are gonna vibe with the core of who you are, and they're gonna love your truest, weirdest nature. They're gonna love your crazy ideas. You're gonna be such a joy, such a present to them. They're gonna be intoxicated by you. Just know that you're gonna vibe with those people. You're gonna find them. You're being called to, even if you don't see them right now around you, if you feel like they don't exist, that's not true. Universe deliberately puts you in this solitude journey so that you can return back to who you are. So be calm with that process. And these people are gonna appear out of nowhere, so just know that. One day you didn't know them, another day you already know two people who are like you. So really, universe is it's higher consciousness. It's so much more powerful, you know. Yes, we are a part of it, but we're just drops of the ocean. We're not the ocean itself. So trust, and keep manifesting. Have your clear vision, have your clear head. What do you truly feel called to do at this present moment? Stay grounded and make a decision from your pure self. Maybe you want to change majors, maybe you want to, and that's really what you're called to do. It's not just an impulsive, shaky decision. It's something that you feel like has to be done. Go for it. This is guiding you towards something that's even more in resonance with who you are. And interesting, because I'm filming it on 5th, which is Hierophant. So this is this spiritual divine wisdom, following something that guides you without any question, and seeing through the BS, seeing through the propaganda, seeing what is being put on pedestal, seeing beyond. Maybe don't watch news, or check what you're watching, because there's so much fakery and so much deceit with those news. And it's like, don't become a victim of a rat race. Don't become a victim of something that is not who you are. It's just not who you are. You're not meant to be this shallow-minded individual who is acting out of fear all the time. You're meant to be acting out of love. And this is your true power, and you're being awakened into this Hierophant. That is, you can be weird to the eyes of the standard person, and that's fine. Be weird, because this is your truth, and your people are gonna love you for that. Your people are gonna vibe and see you for what you bring to the world. So trust and go where you're meant to be going right now, truly, not what your mom says you, not what your child says to you, that you gotta be doing this. You're not meant to be, I don't know, you're not meant to, like, meditation is a waste of time. Don't listen to that. This is your truth. Meditation helps you align with the deepest part of you, to make you feel whole, and to make you be connected with your core at all times, without losing yourself, without anything being able to mold you into something that they want you to be, into their own limitation, into their own unfulfilled dreams. So really be mindful of that, and stay true to who you are. That's the message for you, because you're meant to be happy, fulfilled, and prosperous, and divinely connected with your core, with your soul. This is what's incredibly attractive. Everything else is not attractive. All of those people who trying to impress with their money, but there is emptiness inside of them. It's just sad. That's not attractive at all. That's actually very disturbing, and very much something that you want to run away from ASAP. If you see a very traumatized person, and so Ace of Cups, you're meant to be fulfilled in life. You're meant to be Every day you're meant to be this Ace of Cups. Every day you're meant to be breathing in and receiving, you know, flowing with life, in a perfect flow and harmony with life. Not like waking up, oh, I gotta do this and this and this and this and this and this. That's not how it's supposed to be. Yeah, I know, I understand. Sometimes for me it's the same. Sometimes I also have tons of stuff on my plate. I mean, I'm a human too. But if you have a lot to do, like if you have a long to-do list, stay grounded. Don't rush too much. Prioritize yourself. See where you can lighten the load as well. Because yeah, I'm getting, you know, I'm getting a lot of kings and a lot of pages. I feel like you have a lot of ambitions, a lot of masculine energy, a lot of you know, the success mindset that you're chasing. But true success is not shallow. True success is not only about money. So that's what you're being called to think about. Because you're this alchemist, you're not just a chaser for something shallow. Yeah, yeah, look, this is that period of, wow, okay. This is that period of stillness I was talking about, where you're in this solitude, you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to or something like that, and you're being like bombarded with your own shadows, with your own fears. This is a very necessary process. So yes, it's very difficult, but after that process you become a magician. You become someone who can create from that, who understands how bad it can get, and who can shine more light on the issues, or who can help people who are dealing with the same things, even just by talking about it, even just by acknowledging that, and who can give a helping hand in their own way. So you're becoming this kind of person. This magician, this is you who have mastered the solitude state, the shadow, the state where you don't know what to do. Because in that state, when you don't know what to do, you're learning to trust something unseen. You're learning to trust that higher self that you don't see with your human eyes. You're learning to become one with it, and you're merging with it, and you're becoming a brand new person. Parts of you are resurfacing itself. Remember what you used to love as a child. Remember what kind of a person you were as a child. What does that child can tell you right now? Where have you been neglecting that inner child? Where have you been lost in the sauce? Yeah, where have you put yourself in that, have given yourself unreal expectations that isn't impossible. It's impossible to fulfill. Yeah, it's like, don't put too much on your shoulders. It's this need to find that balance and to find that self-love again. so that you don't put yourself in a place of difficulty yourself, so that you know how much your plate can carry, so that you don't take 5 plates at once, and you really, it's difficult for you, and it's difficult for your mental state. So it's saying, let's not be our worst enemies. Let's not be an enemy to who you are, because you're meant to be your best friend, who is like a mother, who is like, I love you, you are perfect, everything is perfect, you're doing as much as you can. Let's start with something smaller, and then we're gonna expand when we're comfortable. Don't be like, I need to be earning 50k this year, that year, I don't know, certain amount of money. That is unreal. Let's start somewhere smaller so that we're comfortable with it, and then we're gonna grow from it, because you're really meant to be this person who plays it smart, this person who considers their own mental state and their own capabilities, their own energy. Who is not greedy. So yeah, there is this need to trust your higher self, because some things, I feel like some things will be really shifting in your world. Expect things to crumble that are not meant to be there, either relationships or endeavors that really they're not for you, or they have served their purpose. Expect them to crumble, and expect universe to put a blindfold on you. You will be walking blindfolded, but trusting, but learning with that blindfold to operate with your higher self only, to operate with your spirit. And then you will return to the world of Seether as a whole new, as like, it's like, you know, those kung fu movies where they undergo harsh training so that they then they become this kung fu masters. They become these powerful people. That's who you're gonna become. You're gonna be a kung fu master in what you do in your own field. But before we do that, we will learn to trust our spirit and the unseen. And meanwhile, for humans, this tower is terrifying. This tower is terrifying and devastating. For you as a soul, this is the blessing. This is the most profound blessing that there is, because this lightning strikes exactly what doesn't serve you anymore, and it clears the space for what's gonna bloom, for what should be blooming, for what should be fulfilling you really in life. So I feel like that's sort of it for you. It's like universe says that you're an emperor, you're gonna be an emperor of something, you're gonna be this hugely inspiring leader and person who has made it, and a person who has created some magic, and there's so much masculine energy here. So remember to connect with your feminine as well. You will learn to trust your inner feminine as well in this process. It's like this is you and this is the universe, and you're like, I'm so scared, but will I be able to get through it? Will I be okay? And the universe is like, calm down, my child. You've been working for it for lifetimes, and this is your moment. This is your stage. Look at it from a slightly different angle. Because for you as a soul, this is everything you ever wanted, and I'm giving you actually everything that you ever wanted. And you as a human, you're like, are you sure? You don't see the higher purpose of all of it. But the higher purpose is to create you into this badass emperor who is whole, who is completely vibing and powerful and unshakable and has their own empire that is in resonance with their truth. Okay, so I feel like that's it for you. You're meant to make love to life. You're meant to lose yourself in it in the best way possible. So this is the message from the universe for you. I hope this is somehow helpful, or you heard what you needed to hear. If you need a personal reading, it's available. And thank you so much for being here. Have a lovely day, and bye. Hey, group number 4, this is an extra message for you that I haven't seen this card while doing the video. So this is just a very simple addition to everything that I said. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, and you can tell that it talks about every part of your life. So whatever it is that your passion is calling you to do and explore, that's your message. You're being supported in your journey to follow your passions. So yeah, hope it helped. See you again in my next one.